has been an age-long tradition that the Ewi of Ado never steps its feet in Imesi Ekiti, which is located in Gboyin. The rift started 400 years ago. Nobody can even remember what caused the rift, but all we know is that there is a rift between the Ewi of Ado and the Oba of Imesi town, which started 400 years ago, and automatically any Ewe of Ado that becomes the king of Ado Ikiti inherits this beef, and they just continue. But this Oba Rufus Adeju Igbe, Ewe of Ado Ikiti, has decided to, end this. Is this century? Should we call it century now, because it's been going on for 400 years? He has decided to, put an end to it. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, like, why are you not subscribed to Newsroom Nigeria at this point? Please go ahead and subscribe. Click on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the post notification bell as well, so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the details of today's news. In its bid to peacefully resolve the 400 years rift between the Ewe Council and people of Imesi Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adeju Igbe Ewe of Ado Ekiti is set to visit the town on Monday. The Onimesi of Imesi Ekiti, Oba Olatunji Olatunde, made this known in a statement on Saturday in Ado Ekiti. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that Imesi Ekiti is in Gboyin local government area of the state. Olatunde said that Adeju Igbe would be the first Ewe of Ado Ekiti to visit Imesi Ekiti in 400 years. According to him, Ewe of Ado Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adeju Igbe, is said to be on the threshold of history as he set his feet on the soil of Imesi Ekiti 400 years after. The Ewe of Ado Ekiti will also participate in the annual Odun Ade Festival, tagged Festival of Reconciliation, to welcome the traditional ruler to the town. It says that since 400 years ago, no reigning Ewe of Ado Ekiti had ever visited the town due to a rift, which is said had caused disunity between the people of Ado Ekiti and Imesi Ekiti. Olatunji said that adequate arrangements were being made to welcome the Ewe of Ado Ekiti and other traditional rulers to grace the festival. The hunters are preparing for the traditional booming of guns and war dance to usher in Ewe of Ado Ekiti as a father and a bringer of peace, prosperity, and bloom. The Ewe of Ado Ekiti will be home to Imesi people during the year's Odun Ade festival and would be joined by the Onisan of Ishan, Oba Gabriel Ayodele Adejuwon, and the chairman Traditional Rulers Council of Ekiti, is said. Other traditional rulers expected to grace the festival include Owa Ajeru of Ijeru Ekiti, Oba Joseph Adewale, the Oloyin of Iyin Ekiti, Oba Adeniyi Ajakaye, among other traditional rulers. NAN reports that notable Nigerians would be installed with traditional titles, while award of excellence will be conferred on others. Wow, I am so happy that at last this beef is, coming to an end. How can people that did not even know how the rift started? I doubt if the Ewe of Ado Ekiti can even explain how this rift came about, how it started, what happened, and the name of the Oba then reigning then when this rift started. I doubt if they would be able to mention the name. And since then, these rifts have been inherited by any ruling Oba of Ado Ekiti, and Imesi of Imesi Ekiti as well. This has just got to stop. I applaud the we of Ado Ekiti for realizing that these rifts just have to stop, because at this point it doesn't make sense anymore. After 400 years, for you to start saying that it is a it is prohibited, a war. Yeah, that's the word. It is a war for any Oba or Iwi of Ado Ekiti to now step foot in the Imesi, and even their children that did not even know how this rift started will now just start inheriting, and from there, to just start prolonging. You will usually hear of all these rifts between one Oba and the other, and usually it usually starts with one Oba saying, I'm the most senior, like you need to respect me, blah 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 blah. The other time we saw how was it the Oba of Lagos ignored the Oba of Oba, what's it called, Ife, yeah, Oni of Ife, how they ignored each other, because ideally Oba of Lagos is older than the Oni of Ife. But traditionally, they are posed in the when you look at the position, the Oni of Ife, his position is senior to the Oba of Lagos, to the position. When we look at the position, the position of the Oni of Ife, because we all Yoruba believe that we originate from Ife, so there's this reverence that we all give to the Oni of Ife, like is the senior of senior, like is the Oba of all Obas when we are talking of traditional rulers in Yoruba land. But that rift, I don't know if they've able to squash the beef or anything, but I just know that that is usually how all these beefs generate, from one Oba saying, oh, I'm the senior, I'm the most senior, this one claiming to be superior to this, that one claiming to be superior to that. It just brings about rifts that will just go on and on. They will say they are not going to step foot on each other's territory, and the beefs just go on and on, non-ending. But I'm so happy, like I said earlier, that at last this one is coming to an end, and the Oba, the we of Ado, is saying no more, let's just end it here, because it makes no sense. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.